Time. Well, there's a long ball through, and
oh my God, an insane goal! I've just seen the most insane goal I have ever seen on a football pitch. Incredible, incredible,
delicious, glorious, glorious.
Welcome, football fans and fanatics. This is your show, Football Menu. Of course, you know, this is the show that serves us scrumptious and delicious football meals off the football grill, out of the football oven, onto your plate, right into your living room. I am your host, Ray P, and I'm joined by my analytical football mind co-host, Wayne G. Wayne, greetings. Welcome to another show.
Greetings, Ray. Greetings. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to fans across the world. Welcome to another episode of Football Menu. And we have an entertaining show for you tonight.
Well, let's jump right into it, Wayne. We know that the Premier League has served us 2 weekends of entertaining, edge-of-the-seat action. Goals. And we know this weekend coming will be no less. So let's jump right into it. We'll focus on 3 games. Everton against Crystal Palace, Manchester City against Leicester City, and of course Liverpool, Arsenal, which comes up on Monday afternoon, Jamaica time. Let's jump into the Eagles versus the Toffees, Crystal Palace, Everton. Wayne, last season, Palace managed only to score 31 goals across the entire campaign. And it took them 6 matches to score 4 goals. And guess what? They have scored 4 goals already from 2 matches. And they are one of the teams that sitting with 6 points at the top of the table. Let's look at even Everton. Because over their last 3 competitive fixtures, they have scored 11 goals. Right? And the man leading that chart is Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Wayne, take us with that match now.
Yes, I want to call it a Zaha versus Calvert-Lewin show because both players are on form, and I think they promise to give us some more this weekend. It's going to be a midfield battle for sure because both teams are basically evenly matched, but in terms of the managers at the helm, Ancelotti, his qualities, his pedigree will show up above Roy Hodgson in this game. We see where Roy Hodgson has Zaha, Townsend, and Jordan Ayew for him up front. But what about over on the other side? Calvert-Lewin, James Rodriguez, and Richarlison. If you check across the line, these players are basically evenly matched, and with maybe the exception of Rodriguez based on where he has played before, and we have seen him in the World Cup for Colombia. But given the record in previous games, Everton, they have the edge. I think they will pull through on this one. Ancelotti, being as unpredictable as he is, not crazy unpredictable, but tempered unpredictable, he is the one to pull through with Everton on this weekend. I see a 3-1 victory here for Everton.
And I tend to be going with that as well because Crystal Palace are winless in their last 11 games against Everton. The last time they won against Everton was in September 2014 when they won 3-2 at Goodison. So their record so far stands at losing their last 5 against Everton while drawing 6, and they have failed to score in 6 of those games. I am going with that one with you with Everton. Man City, Leicester City. The Citizens against the Foxes. Manchester City comes into this match off the back of a 3-1 win over Wolves in a difficult opening game. And the title contenders will want to, hit overdrive early in this season as opposed to last season when they had to play catch up with Liverpool. I'm seeing where City did the double over Leicester City last season, winning 3-1 at home before another 1-0 victory at the King Power. City scored 102 goals last season, Wayne, conceding 35 and finished with 81 points, while Leicester City conceded 41. They scored 62 and had 62 points. What kind of game are we looking at come Sunday?
I'm looking at a game where Manchester City will be bossing it. Manchester City, they have the better quality on paper, the more proven manager on paper, and of course, they have the goal scorers. In the last two games, last season when both teams met, Jesus, he scored in both games. He's fit and ready to go in this one. I see where Manchester City, yes, they have come to the party a bit late because of what happened in the Champions League. But being that they are now coming together as a group and we know what they can do when they are together, working in chemistry and unison, I see them pushing right over on Leicester City. I see a 3-0 victory here for the citizens at the Etihad.
Okay, and remember that it was so similarly the bidding for the games last season, before City blew them away 3-1, in the December period. Brendan Rodgers tend to buckle under pressure at times, and I think a lot will be asked of him this season, where Leicester City is concerned, if they are to really, make way and advance, qualifying for the UEFA Champions League. But I think City, they haven't done much business in the transfer window this time. That's like on Manchester City, but the window still has some way to go, and I see where they are trying to get a deal for Koulibaly to shore up their defense. But I want to believe that City will boss this one, and I am looking for the man himself to come to the party, Kevin De Bruyne. He is the pass man in the midfield. He is the man that will create and he will create chances, and he will score goals himself. So I think City will win this one.
Definitely.
Liverpool Arsenal, the big one for Monday. I see where both teams come into this game with 100% starts to the new season, with the Gunners having won over Fulham and West Ham United 3-0 and 2-1 respectively. While of course the defending champions Liverpool won on opening day 4-3 against Leeds and followed that up with a 2-0 victory over Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. There was a 43 points difference between the teams last season, and let's not forget the last two meetings between these two teams. The most recent one being the Community Shield, where it was 1 apiece until Arsenal won it in penalties, and 2-1 for Arsenal when Liverpool literally bossed the game. That was after Liverpool won the championship, and I think they took the foot off the gas somewhat. But Arsenal was negative that game, but Liverpool, through two uncharacteristic errors from Virgil van Dijk, who's normally very stable. I think he's the best defender in the league, if not the world. And Alisson made 2 errors there. But I think the game will be a tactical battle between Arteta and Klopp. What's your say?
It will be a tactical battle. But I see Jurgen Klopp, his pedigree will push through. Arteta is still learning the game. Yes, he's coming into his own, but this is going to be his litmus test, so to speak, because he's walking into the new season with his Arsenal team, going down to Anfield, facing up with the Liverpool team, who they're scoring goals. Yes, they conceded 3 goals, having scored 6 so far. Arsenal, they're proven to be meaner in defense, right? Having just conceded 1 goal and scored 5. Arsenal will have a say as to what goes on at the back, facing up to the Liverpool front three, that deadly front three, Mane, Salah, and Firmino. But I do see Liverpool coming to a 2-1, as 2-1 winners in this game. And I think there's this guy we need to pay close attention to, Thiago Alcantara. He will be the guy to determine the course of this game. He will get the start on this weekend, and he will definitely be knocking some passes all over the midfield on this weekend. Let's watch and see.
So, Wayne, and of course, it will be a very good fixture because we have Willian on playing for Arsenal. Of course, Aubameyang is a proven goal scorer. Lacazette is finding his feet and finding form as well. I think the midfield Liverpool is going to dominate the midfield, and I don't see Xhaka or those other guys, Ceballos, really, dictating the tempo of this one. And I think Liverpool will edge it. I must say also that, remember, Liverpool hasn't lost a league game at Anfield since 2017. So even though the fans are not there, Anfield remains a fortress. And of course, teams will continue to struggle. But interesting times ahead. The other fixtures are on the screen, of course. And the players to watch this weekend, Wayne.
Players to watch. This is one of my favorite parts. First up, Wilfred Zaha. Yes. 28 years old. We know he's approaching 30. We all thought he would have left Crystal Palace last season, but I think if he doesn't make a move next season, he won't be going anywhere, because I know he's enjoying the status that the fans are affording him over there at Sellers Park. I think mainly what happened at Manchester United when he was there, that is that's having an effect on his mind going forward. I think he's enjoying being a big fish in a small pond in Crystal Palace. He doesn't want to go anywhere, I believe so, but he's the one they're looking to, and going forward, yes, he's going to prove something, but will it be enough? Will it be enough?
Kevin De Bruyne.
Kevin De Bruyne, yes, that's your pick.
He's averaging at least 55 passes per match with a pass completion rate of 82%. And last season, let's not forget, he had 20 assists. Kevin De Bruyne is a world-class player. And he is the man who is going to lead City. If City is to really mount a serious challenge to Liverpool, he will have to, 1, remain fit, and 2, take on that added responsibility, because David Silva has gone on to Spain. So Kevin De Bruyne, as well as while Raheem Sterling will be and Aguero, once fit, will be players to watch. But Kevin De Bruyne is the man we are talking about this round, because he is a top class player. We look at Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane has scored 86 goals in the Premier League so far, and with 29 assists. And let's put it into even a wider context. He has scored 50 goals in his last 3 seasons. I think he is a man for the big games, and he has never shied away from the responsibility of being that man to take Liverpool on his back. Of course, he has capable allies in the form of Firmino and Mo Salah, but Sadio Mane is the man to watch this weekend. Who's your other player, Wayne?
A quick note on Sadio Mane. I've heard a little discussions in the transfer market re-Mane, but I don't see Klopp planning post-Mane at this time. Not with the guy he has, not with his qualities, not how he's playing right now. We don't see that happening. So, all rumors. The next player up is Raul Jimenez, of course. The Mexican is the talisman for Wolves. They look to him each day for goals, each week for goals, wherever they go, whether it is in the Europa League or in the Premier League. He's the one they look to. Yes, big teams came knocking, but I think Wolves did well to hold on to him, and he's on the run now. He's on 2 goals for the season thus far, and I'm looking forward to seeing him putting in some more goals this week and of course going forward in the rest of the season.
Okay. So there we have it for the players to watch this weekend in the Premier League. Well, we up over to the other European leagues, and we jump right into Serie A, where surprise package last season in the Champions League. Atalanta will go up against Torino, Napoli against Genoa, and the big one for this weekend is Roma against Juventus. Juventus having won their opening match last weekend to kickstart Andrea Pirlo's managerial career. Ligue 1 will see Reims against PSG, and PSG has struggled against Reims in recent seasons. Monaco will host Strasbourg, and the fixtures are with the other matches are on the screen. In the Bundesliga, Leverkusen will play RB Leipzig. That's a Kai Havertz-less Leverkusen going up against a Timo Werner-less Leipzig. Let's see how that one pans out. While Schalke will play Werder Bremen. In La Liga, Real Betis will go up against Real Madrid. Cadiz will go against Sevilla. Barcelona will be hosting Villarreal, and Atletico Madrid, Granada. Wayne, we just want to say, for even the UEFA awards coming up, we see where 3 top players have been nominated. There's no Lionel Messi or Ronaldo this year. And we see Robert Lewandowski going up as one of the nominees. He also is competing against Kevin De Bruyne and Manuel Neuer. And I think Lewandowski has justified being the player of the year so far. He hasn't scored 55 goals for Bayern Munich across all competitions. He was the leading goal scorer in the Champions League. And of course, Bayern won the treble. That's the Champions League, the Bundesliga, and the German Cup. We see where the 3 coaches going up for Coach of the Year in the form of Jurgen Klopp, the young Julian Nagelsmann of RB Leipzig, and of course the treble winner in the form of Hansi Flick from Bayern Munich. Wayne, we just want to say time flies so fast when we're having fun, and of course that brings the curtain down now on another show of Football Menu. Any last word?
Last words is tune in. The games are over the weekend. Tune in, watch some wonderful scrumptious football. Delicious, of course. Don't miss a thing. And of course, continue to tune into Football Menu. Remember, our review show comes up after this weekend's round of games.
And indeed, remember, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel Football Menu, and of course, guess what? Hit the notification bell so you are well in tune and alert when the next video is uploaded. From me, Ray P, and of course, the great man himself, Wayne G, we say peace until we meet again.